Okay, ladies and gentlemen, so here is help for question 1 in your review, and it's to graph the following equation: y equals negative 2/3 x plus 5, right? So if you remember, this equation is written in this form: y equals, let's try that again, y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope, right? So that's the growth, and b is the y-intercept. And if you remember, we went over this, and when we went over this, we decided that this would be our starting point in a graph, right? So that's our y-intercept, and because it's our y-intercept, then I'm looking to the y-axis, right? So the y-axis is right here. That means that I should have a point at 5, positive 5 on my y-axis, which is right here. So that's where my first point goes. So I'll place a point on positive 5 on the y-axis. Now I'm going to use my slope. So my growth, my slope is negative 2/3. And let's talk about that quickly. When that negative is in the middle of that fraction, you can choose for that negative to be applied to the 2, which is the numerator. You can choose for that negative to be applied to the denominator. You cannot choose for that negative to be applied to both, because if you have negative 2 over negative 3, then we have a negative being divided by a negative, and that makes this slope a positive. So we're not going to do that. So I either choose that that negative is going to be applied to the 2, or that negative is going to be applied to the 3. In this particular case, I'm going to choose that negative to be applied to the 2. So I'm going to write my slope in this form. My slope will be negative 2 over 3. Remember that the numerator tells you to go up or down. Oh, let's try that again. My stylus isn't working that great. Up or down. And that 3, that denominator, tells me to go to the left or to the right. Because that negative 2 is a negative, I'm going to be going down. Because that 3 is a positive, I'm going to be going to the right. So, from 5, right here, I'm going to go 2 down and 3 to the right. 1, 2, 3. So my next point would be right here. So 2 down and 3 to the right. That would be my next point. If I keep up this pattern, 2 down, 3 to the right, that's my next point right here. And now I can draw a line, right? And my line is going to look something like this. So that's help for problem number 1.